everybody. How am I sounding? How am I looking? Let me know. Good morning, everybody. Let me know how I sound. I think we are pain-free this week. Everything's working. Anybody out there? Show yourselves. Well, keep rolling anyway. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fitness Marketing Hugs, a live stream. This is episode 2. Glad some of you can make it. I see we've got 3 or 4 people out there. Purpose of these live streams is a chance for you to ask questions. Obviously, we talk a lot about health and fitness related YouTube channels, how to grow them, how to monetize them, basically trying to build them up till it becomes a income stream, if not a career for you. So yeah, these are basically your chances to ask questions. If you don't have questions, I'll find something to talk about, but we'll be here for at least the next hour, going over everything that you want to go over, any pain points in your channel. As I said last week, we're basically heading right now towards probably one of the biggest opportunities for growth since I've been on YouTube. The fact that we're going into January. January is always the high season for people wanting to get back in shape after they misbehaved during the holidays. Add to that these multiple rolling lockdowns that are going on here in Canada, down in the US, and around the world. So there's a lot of people stuck at home, combined with people that want to get back in shape. So I think there's going to be a lot of traffic in January, and all of us collectively should be optimized for that, because the channel I have now wouldn't be where it is today without the previous lockdown back in March. Thankfully, I was ready for it. So, any questions, guys? Fire away. If not, I'll tell you how my week was. Can you guys hear me okay? Test, test. Looks like it's working. Doing some checks. Make sure it's coming up okay. Where's everybody from? I know we got people watching right now. We all Canadians, we all Americans. Something's going on. I'm just looking here now, guys. Something's going on with my chat. I'm seeing your stuff come up on my phone. I'm not seeing it on here. Let me see what's up. Yeah, I'm seeing everybody now. Panther, hey, how's it going? Hit your goals, good morning. Case Pilates, good morning. Jay Rogerson, no video. That's not good. All right, well, at least I can see your questions here. So I'm not sure what's going on with my actual chat, but can everybody see me and hear me okay now? I see Jay's mentioning no video. Just let me know again. Panther said everything's good. All right, there we go. We got chat. Video and sound is good. Perfect. Thanks. All right, let's get to the questions. More wait to me sound is good. Morning. Audio sounds a little low, Panther. It's probably because I'm looking over here and I'm not actually paying attention to my microphone. Had that problem last week too. Should be okay now, I think. Kim, what do you do when you get a... Am I freezing up now? Everything looks good on your end, guys, but on my end with the actual studio for live streaming, it's showing me it's frozen and no chat, and so I'm just gonna have to watch it from the same place you're watching it. Hopefully that'll work. What do you do when you get a content block? What do you mean, Kim? Do you mean like music or using video that doesn't belong to you or something? Just let me know on that, and I'll answer that. I'm assuming you're referring to music. Oh, no ideas. At the very least, when you have no ideas, maintain status quo. Get, even if it's just kind of a generic basic filler video. I mean, you saw yourself over the last week, I've actually been pulling clips from these actual live streams and using them as individual thought videos that are each 3 or 4 minutes long. That's a great way for me to fill in time between actual produced videos. And it's kind of the same thing for you. If you're running out of ideas, you can create some tutorials. You know, a lot of your workouts have various exercises that if somebody's not as familiar with exercising, they may want to hear you do a more thorough explanation on how to actually do the exercise. You know, those are quick little 2-3 minute bits. You put it in a playlist with exercise tutorials. When you post your workouts, you can put a card up in the upper corner, say if you're unsure how to do deadlifts, click here and they can go over to that, so it keeps the watch time high. That's a good way. Other than that, it's you know, look at your competitors. You know, one great thing that you know, you guys did last week that I never even thought of it, but Val brought it up, was, you know, subscribing to each other's channels. It gives you all a bit of a boost, and then additionally, you can get some ideas from other people. You know, most of you have different audiences, so, you know, you might get some ideas from one another. You can share ideas with one another, and basically, it might spark some ideas. But I've had content block before. You know, I'll do a video and it doesn't do good. I'll do 2 videos, they don't do very good, and then suddenly I'm trying to, you know, I'm getting down on myself and trying to figure out what to do next and what's going to work. But sometimes just YouTube in general, you're going to have slow weeks. But yeah, as far as content block, just keep going, power through it, just simplify your workouts, and you always come out of it. So it's just because sometimes it takes time, and at the rate of videos that you're producing, I can definitely understand how you get content block, because you put a lot of content out. So, but yeah, I mean that would be my that would be my advice to you on that one. Panther, recently got TubeBuddy and I've been stuck at 70 subscribers for the last week or so. Any suggestions on how to get to the 100 mark? Anybody in this live stream, if you haven't subscribed to Panther's channel yet, he does a lot of stuff, more bodybuilding based, a lot of stuff at the gym and that. But he's got a good channel, and subscribe to his channel. So hopefully that'll get you a few, Panther. And I'm just gonna, I'm actually gonna jump to your channel, Panther, while we're talking here. Just checking out your stuff. Yeah, I mean, you're pumping out a lot of content. Where do you try and get your subscribers from, Panther? Are you cross promoting with other social media? Are you? Back to my channel. Like, I use TubeBuddy just to keep track of what videos are growing and what videos aren't. I've never paid for TubeBuddy, but I think I might try it for 30 days just to kind of report back to you guys on whether or not it's worth it. I've heard good things about it. I heard it's good for titling your videos, key tags, things like that. But yeah, stuck at 70 subscribers. Really, I think what happens, Panther, is if you're looking for your subscribers from like Instagram and Facebook and stuff, you're not going to get them. You need to optimize for YouTube if you're not already, which is channel tags, key tags, making sure your titles are good, and then making sure your thumbnails are really good, because that's essentially all you got on YouTube is your front lines, and that's how you're going to basically get discovered, and that's how people are going to click on you versus clicking on, you know, a Ronnie Coleman video or some other creator on YouTube who's got, you know, hundreds of thousands of followers. So that would be the thing. If you ever want to get an assessment, let me know. I can look backstage in your studio, check your analytics, and see what the problem might be. But you're putting up a lot of content, so you should be at higher than 70, absolutely. Let's check where we're at here. Let's Go Training, good morning. Do you think people prefer workout videos with music or talking without music? I think it's right down the middle. I think there's a divide. There are a lot of videos where people don't talk. They just exercise to music. There's a lot of videos that are very traditional to a gym. And they have, you know, the motivating trainer on screen talking as well as music in the background. And then there's channels like mine where I don't talk or have music. I just put my like all the audio and stuff for triggering when to hit the next exercise and things like that. But other than that, I put nothing in mine, and we promote that our channel is raw. And the reason that I do that is to be different. I've talked about this in the past. It makes my channel different. The whole premise of our channel is to crank up whatever tunes motivate you, and just go and just train. And then we run the cameras, we don't turn them off. It's one take and you're training with us. So we try and give as close to an actual gym workout feel as possible. And I have people that comment almost daily that they hate it. And I have people that comment almost daily that they love it and they will never unsubscribe and keep doing what you're doing. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing despite the haters, because I think it's we've kind of found our niche and it works for us. So, but it really depends on who your clientele is and what your style of training is. But anything you can do to be different, I would definitely recommend. I'll have to check out your channel too. Let's Go. I can't remember Let's Go Training if you were here last week or not, but again, guys, if you see anybody that you're not subscribed to on here, this is one residual of these live streams, is you guys are all in the same boat. You all have smaller channels you're trying to grow. Subscribe to one another, give each other a like once in a while, you know, comments and that. It all helps as far as just creating some motion on each other's channels. And at the very least, we can have a bit of a support system here. Annaline, good morning. I'm behind on the comments here, guys, sorry. Find Fitness with Sharon. Good morning, Sharon. Ideas on how to get more public watch hours. I've been on YouTube for 6 months and at 1,200 hours, but need 4,000 by June of 2021. Sharon, the one thing that I mean, obviously more content, the better. But one thing I'm gonna talk about, hopefully this week, I'm gonna actually produce the video, live streaming. Live streaming will jump your hours exponentially. Reason being is, even just this live stream I'm doing now, if I do this for an hour today and over the course of that hour, 15 people tune in, like it basically adds up to, within a day, I'll have 20 or 30 hours of watch time just from one video. So if you're able to set yourself up to do live stream videos, if you've got that kind of an audience who would be interested in doing that, I would do it. And this is especially good for trainers who were at the gym and now they're kind of locked down at home and they're trying to give something to their clientele from the gym. Try live streaming. And I'm gonna basically show how I do it here. The Zoom workouts I think are, I mean, it serves a purpose, but I think it's very crap in terms of quality. But for less than $200, you can set up the quality of live stream of what I'm doing right now. As far as it's pretty clear, I hope. I'm seeing what you're seeing, it looks good. And sound and everything else. So you can set up a very professional looking live stream and do that once or twice a week. It not only is, you don't have to edit the videos, you can just throw them up there, but it also it'll really up your watch time. So that would be my advice on that primarily, more than anything else. Other than that, it's just make more videos and make longer workouts. And it's funny with watch time because I actually think watch time is more important than subscribers right now. Most people, like I was at 2,000 subscribers before I reached my 4,000 hours of watch time. Yeah, and it took me forever to get to the 4,000 hours. So, but then there's other people, like I know Kay's Pilates, she talked about it last week. She's got a lot of watch time, and I think she's at about 600 or 700 subscribers. So, and she'll probably hit 4,000 hours of watch time before she hits 1,000 subscribers. So sometimes it works in reverse, but that would be it. The one thing about, keep in mind too, like you don't have to hit 4,000 hours by June 2021. It's a 365-day span. So what happens is once you pass the day you started your channel, you lose a day on one end, you gain a day on the other. So you're not going to suddenly be starting from scratch in June, just in case you weren't sure of that. So even if it goes past into July or August, it's still going to go back 365 days and look for that 4,000 hours. So you're not going to fall backwards too much. Yeah, Panther, and there you go. Sharon uses TubeBuddy, and it's very helpful. And you're on the lowest tier monthly payments. That's good to know. No problem, Sharon. No problem, Panther. Let's go training. No problem, let's go. Oh, good. You're going to watch last week's? Perfect. Yeah, and if any of you guys have followings or communities that have trainers and fitness people in it, by all means, feel free to share this live stream, because the more people I can get here, the more often I can do this, and the more often I can give you guys advice. Hit your goals. Best time of day to upload videos. That really depends on your audience. Go into your analytics, find out where the bulk of your audience is from. With you, Kim, I'm assuming that a lot of your audience are people that you trained with at the gym. So I would say post videos probably a couple of hours before you would do your classes. You know, like if you did a lot of early morning classes, have it ready. Always post your videos a few hours before you want them to be seen, because you don't want your video to be live when it's not finished processing, because then the quality is not going to be as good and people might judge you on that. But yeah, for me, that's a question that I have a hard time, because the majority of my subscribers are in the US, but if I post a video at 11:30 at night, I get the best response. I don't know what it is, but there's people that check out my videos overnight, and I'll get a big boost overnight. So I don't know, maybe if it's people working, or I think a lot of people, they look for videos in the evening for the next morning. So really it comes down to check your demographics, see where the most of your people are from, and try both. Try some early morning stuff, try posting late at night and see what happens. YouTube says the best time to post is, I think they say between like 4 and 7, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that, but you can look that up. But I mean, I don't know how they can specify that, because it's different with every genre. If it's entertainment, post it in the evening. If it's fitness, they're probably going to use that in the morning or at night. So it really varies. Find fitness with Sharon. Would shorter videos help too, like 10-minute abs? I've made over 90 plus videos. Yeah, shorter videos will help. Add some tutorials to your site. I learned about that the hard way, because I actually produced some videos that were like 10, 11-minute workouts, kettlebell workouts, with somebody else. I actually just shot them with a trainer, and they're on my channel. And I didn't think the workout was going to do good, because it was only 10 minutes. Video did exceptionally well. So now I do incorporate some of those. I think, again, sometimes we overthink it and we don't realize that there are people out there that maybe they're not diehard fitness people, but they want that little 10-minute blast in the morning to get up and going before they head off to work. And that's all they've got is 10 minutes. And there's a lot of people like that. So, I mean, having little things like that where they can get up and do a quick core workout or a quick arms workout that's 10 minutes, like it does actually work. So definitely incorporate some of those. I'm not sure, I'm trying to remember, Sharon, if I've checked out your channel. If I haven't, I'm gonna definitely check it out when I'm done here today. For some reason, like I said, my YouTube studio is acting up, so I can't really look as I'm doing stuff here, but actually I might be able to. Let me see. Bear with me here, guys. Living Love Fit. Good morning, man. Quantity or quality? 3 basic videos per week, or 1 quality video well produced and edited for a small channel initially starting out. So Living Love Fit, I actually have a whole process for this that I do with my clients. When you first start your channel, depending on how many videos you have up now, you need to populate your channel as fast as possible. What I mean by that is basically when somebody clicks onto your channel, you know, you've got your banner, you've got your profile picture, and then when they hit on videos, I think it's about 16 videos is what it takes to fill that page. So it looks all nice and colorful, and it looks very active. Once you get those first 15 or 16 videos, then you can go into what's kind of a maintenance mode and slow it down a little bit and start doing, you know, whatever, it's 1, 2, 3 videos a week. I personally do 1 video a week. I built my channel up to 10,000 subscribers posting less than 1 video a week. I don't know if I totally recommend that, but it worked for me. And basically I have over 100 videos now, and I've got just on the cusp of 15,000 subscribers, and my channel is bringing in roughly around $5,000 a month between Google ads, sponsorships, and things like that. But I treat my channel like a business, and I went right after sponsors right away. And there's a video in the video section that you can watch on that if you want to learn more about that. But I'm very much quality without overdoing it. By quality, it's just, you know, very clear camera, good audio. It doesn't have to be multiple cameras or things like that. Like I have 3 cameras when I do my video shoots, but I run an agency. I've got access to that stuff. If you've got one good quality shot, even if you're shooting in 4K with your phone, you can punch in and out of that video to make the angle look different and kind of change things up a bit. But yeah, I would definitely go for quality without overkill. Because by quality though, like I said, just good clean audio, good choreography, have all your time cues in there and audio cues, and just that's what I would say for that. But definitely populate your channel first. Again, I'll take a look at your channel here after, and you may already have a lot of videos on there, but and really focus on your thumbnails. Like so many people, they focus on the content and then they just kind of like frig off on the thumbnails, and that's like the worst thing you can do, because no one's going to get to your content if your thumbnail is bland. You've really got to create a template of some sort, something that's very much branded with whatever your brand's going to be, and just have them on there so it just looks nice and clean, because that'll help you a lot. Let's go training. Any advice to fasten the YouTube upload process? It takes ages for my 20-minute HD videos. It's going to happen if you're shooting 1080 or 4K. It's going to take a while. My videos take almost 2 hours to process. So whenever I'm actually uploading it, I'll usually schedule it to be public 2 hours later to make sure that it's at the optimal quality, image quality. But yeah, the only thing you can do is lower your image quality, but I wouldn't recommend that. It's 2021 now. People are doing 4K, 1080. 1080 is fine, but I wouldn't go lower than that if you can help it, because it's one of those few things that you can control. For the sake of 20 minutes, have a good quality, clean looking video. Yeah, Kim, if you're getting subscribers overnight, and I think I would expect you probably have a lot of morning exercisers, so posting in the evening is probably really good for you. Panther the Great just subscribed to everybody in this live stream, so guys, pay it forward. Go subscribe. As I said, it's free. Subscribe and see what everyone else is doing, and we can kind of support each other a little bit. Sharon, you post Sunday and Wednesday night, both good nights. I would try posting Tuesday night, because I don't know about you, but I find Mondays and Wednesdays are the busiest days for me. So you might want to try doing a Tuesday night for something that's live on Wednesday, just to see if there's any difference. Trying to keep up with stuff here. Yeah, let's go training. I post one long video, 10-20 minutes, and one short video per week. That's good. What are your short videos? Are they tutorials, or do you do like the highlight style workouts? But I mean, yeah, short little tutorial videos are a great way to fill in time and keep your channel nice and active. So if you can't do 2-3 workouts a week, it's an easy thing to piggyback onto the day you shoot your workout. Just shoot a couple quick tutorials. And it also, if you don't talk in your videos, it gives you a chance to talk, and people can kind of get a little bit to know you and your personality. Fleek Fit Caribbean, good morning. Good to see you. Keisha, have I tried an advertising campaign on YouTube? Do you think it's helpful regarding gaining subs if your channel is set up well? I never had to do that. I've thought about it. I've thought about advertising on other social media platforms, but then I just kind of, I'm good with the growth that I'm getting. I get anywhere from 40 to 50 new subscribers a day, maybe 30 on a bad day. So I'm okay with that. And I think especially this time of year, if you start advertising, I mean, you're going up against a lot. So, because there's some big companies that will be advertising a ton. And the other part of that too is don't advertise until your channel is ready for people to arrive. And, and that means having well populated, being pretty consistent with your uploads, thumbnails, have the channel looking sharp, because you've only got that one chance for first impression. If you're gonna pay to get people to check out your channel, make sure the channel's ready before you spend money in advertising. That would definitely be my recommendation. But if you do actually advertise, let me know how it goes. I think with YouTube, if you're doing like a pre-roll advertisement, it's hard to use your workouts for that. You almost have to shoot a commercial and introduce yourself and what you do and have kind of a highlight of your channel, because otherwise it doesn't really make any sense, because you've only got that 5 seconds before people can skip it. And if it's just a workout, they're just going to see you walk into the room and not really do anything. So make sure you actually create more of an advertisement where you're talking, I think, if you're going to do that. Annalene, you've done short workouts so far. Yeah, I've noticed you do a lot of 10, 12-minute workouts. And again, I think that's perfect. I mean, if people are responding to it, then stick with it. Yeah, I thought, Sharon, that I actually did check out your channel. The problem right now that I'm having is that because my YouTube studio is not working, I can't actually creep on people's channels while I'm on here live. But I did think that I had checked out your channel before. Seeing if I can do it right now. Yes. Okay, now I remember you. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look, Sharon. One thing right off the bat, I would say we should talk about your thumbnails. They're very clear and nice, but I think it'd be better to remove the gradient and just takes like a nice picture. Like you've got a couple there where it's just nice pictures of you in your studio, maybe a little bit closer up so people can see your face. But we could talk about that, and I could help you kind of put together a template or something that you could use that kind of keeps everything very streamlined. But we will chat. No problem. Living Love Fit. Yeah, let's go train. You're doing 4K. That's why it's taking so long. And it's the processing. My uploads don't take too long, maybe 10, 15 minutes, but then it's the processing that takes forever. Dulai Bangs, hope I pronounced that right. Hope everyone is safe and well during this difficult time. You too, my friend. Hope you're doing very well. Keisha, as you know, I don't have 2 words. So question from Keisha, Fleek Fit Caribbean. I use copyrighted music in my videos. Can I possibly make more money in other ways from YouTube so I don't have to worry so much about not being able to monetize? I would really, we've discussed this now, I would really get out of using the copyrighted music because there is an income to be made off of Google AdSense. And if you're not like, by the time you get to a level where you're able to bring in good sponsorship money, you're going to be losing a significant amount of AdSense money because of this copyrighted music thing. And I would stop that like sooner than later and find a source for music that's copyright free. Or free license, or like go through Epidemic Sound or one of those places, because you're leaving money like on the table by doing that, and I'm not even sure if that would affect sponsors. If they see you using copyrighted music, that could even affect people wanting to sponsor your channel, because they might think that they could get in trouble or something as well. So I don't know how that works, but I would get out of the like using that kind of music, because you also could get. It's the choice of the artist with the music to either give you a copyright violation or a copyright strike. And if somebody, and people get strikes all the time, I don't think you have yet, but if you get, I think it's 3 strikes and they'll delete your channel. and you're done and you're starting from scratch. So I really would not mess with that, because I just see that as a recipe for disaster for you, and you're investing a lot of time and energy into your channel, and you may as well make sure that it's not going to get hit by copyright strikes, and then you get shut down. Hit your goals. Tuesdays are good days for me as well. Usually get a couple subs on Tuesdays. I like trying to post on Tuesdays. I haven't posted yet this week. I think it'll be going up today, but it's the holidays. Annalene, will you make a video or live stream going over understanding analytics better? I'm trying to grasp in traffic source. Excuse me. Yeah, Annalene, I'm gonna start doing more of the behind the scenes studio stuff. I've done a couple videos like that. They don't tend to do as well as far as getting watched, but I will do them for you guys. The hard part with analytics is that you really have to break it down into a bunch of smaller things, and it's because it's such a broad, there's so much information in there. But if there's certain areas that you're trying to grasp traffic sources, that's a pretty easy one to understand. But we can chat about that. And usually when I do those kind of videos, I'll do like kind of simple rules of thumb to make it easy and not over complicate it and stuff like that. Like I talked to somebody last week where I mentioned to them that a big problem with their channel is that they weren't, I think only 6 or 7% of their views were from YouTube suggesting their videos. Whereas on my channel, even on this channel, I have almost 75% of my views from YouTube suggesting my videos. That's a huge problem when it comes to growth, and that's something that a lot of you may run into. Panther may be another one that runs into that because, boys be good. Because if people can't find your channel, you're not getting views, and then you're dependent on the few people that are there now or people that are crossing over from social media, other platforms and stuff. Boys, settle. My puppies are acting up while we talk here. Get away from the cables. But yeah, we can talk about the traffic source stuff, and I'll try and do something on that in the next few weeks, Annalene, so you can help you understand it a bit. But if there's anything specific, just email me and we can sidebar. Let's go. Oh, you break down workout exercises like planks, squats, etc. That's good. That's good stuff. I hear the first 2 hours after posting are important. Is that true? I've heard that too. I think it's important, but I don't think it's going to make or break your video. If your video gets a lot of screen time early, if people are watching it and participating in that, then it's going to trigger the algorithm early to start recommending it. If it doesn't, like I personally do a lot of sandbag videos on my channel, and they notoriously start really slow. But once they get a month or two in, they tend to gain a lot of traction and they pass a lot of my more popular videos. So it's, some videos are going to be a long-term investment. It may not be a category that's overly popular that's going to take off right out of the gate, but it will still build a little bit down the road. It kind of gets a groundswell later. So, but yeah, it is nice when they jump out right away, because motion creates more motion, and if the watch time is high, if people are watching the entire 10-12 minutes of your video, then YouTube will start recommending it. It pops up in search results, and then more people will start finding your channel. So it is important, but I wouldn't be too concerned about it if it doesn't take off right away. No problem, Sharon. I appreciate you being here today. And like I said to all you guys, if you ever have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. This is what I do. So there's a lot of channels on YouTube that will discuss a lot of ways to grow your channel. We stick specifically to health and fitness because it's a different it's a whole different ball game, and it's a lot of it is emotionally driven, connecting with the subscriber, and So that's kind of why we focus in on this, because it's a little different as far as getting people and keeping people than it is if you're an entertainment channel or a tech channel or something. Hey, get out of there. Case Pilates, what about the disclaimer before your videos? Is it necessary or just optional? It's a safety thing. Like I've got a disclaimer before all of mine, very just generic. It's just a safety thing. Again, like I don't know if somebody can do your workout, hurt themselves, and then try and sue you. I would assume they probably could. So it's just a good habit to have something in there where it just comes up at the first, consult a physician if you have any kind of problems, following videos for entertainment purposes only, and it just kind of protects you in case something were to come down. I've had guys, I had a trap bar deadlift video, and I had some guys say that he dropped the weight on his head and he's going to sue me or something, but I never heard from him again. But who knows? Who knows what people can do or are willing to do? The world's funny in 2020. So yeah, any of you guys that are doing workout videos, it would be smart to have a little disclaimer at the front. It also, to me, adds an element of professionalism to your workouts as well. Just kind of makes it look a little more pristine and higher quality, and kind of separates you from the lot. Boys, hey, stop it. Fleek Fit Caribbean. For new channels, Regan is great for for giving your channel a great first impression. If your channel is a facelift, tell me. Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate that. Yeah, Keisha came to me a few weeks ago, and she's much like all of you. Check out her channel if you haven't already. She does a lot of hip hop and Caribbean inspired dance workouts, and she's growing just like everyone else. And so we went through and we kind of did a bit of a facelift to her front lines, and just to kind of give a nice polish, because that is such an important part. I mean, the production end of things, the only way that I can help you with that is by giving you advice on it or editing your videos for you. But things like, the face of your channel, having, nice, colorful thumbnail templates that basically are very streamlined and look similar and kind of give you a brand feel and look. Things like that you can control. It helps you stand out in search results, and it gets you more views and subscribers. It's that simple. But if any of you guys haven't checked out Keisha's channel, Fleek Fit Caribbean Hip Hop Dance Workouts, check it out. Give her a subscribe. Keisha, same thing. If you haven't checked out some of these channels on here, again, residual value of these live streams is that you guys are able to kind of run some support to each other and subscribe and comment and give each other some likes now and then. That always, everything kind of helps in those early days. So no problem, Annaline. Yeah, can you use a disclaimer to be safe? Yeah, it's the end of the video description. Yeah, even anything, Let's Go Trading, as long as you've got it there in the description at the very least, it's something. So if anything never did go wrong, you can say that there is a full disclaimer in there. Like it's just better to be safe than sorry. I mean, chances of anything happening is mild, I think, but you never know. Billionaire Empires, how are you, man? Welcome. I have a question regarding how to promote my brand nationwide. Okay, what's your question? Lay it on me here. Happy to help. Or is that the question? How to promote my brand nationwide? Let me see what your brand is as we're talking here. Or you're just kind of starting it out, I guess. New and old movies. Okay. Yeah, Billionaire Empires. Let me know the specifics of your question. I mean, promoting your brand nationwide. There's YouTube advertising. if it's just you're looking to get your brand out there, start posting them videos, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. But let me know if there's anything specific you're wondering there. Happy to help. Yeah, Sharon mentions there, as a former insurance litigation adjuster, I highly recommend the disclaimers. So there you go, guys, from somebody who works in insurance. DTA, don't trust anyone. It's just it's a safety thing, and it's good to be careful with that. So add your disclaimer if you haven't. They're easy to find, doesn't require too much. You can cut and paste from another fitness channel for all that matters. What's going on with my live stream studio? I've been frozen since I started. So glad everyone can hear me okay. Yeah, there you go, guys. Check out Sharon's channel. Give her a subscribe and steal her disclaimer, because chances are she knows what to write. Thanks, Sharon. Kim, do you think it matters that my dog wanders around during my filming? I'm often alone, so I can't keep rid of them. Well, I got 2 dogs that are fighting right behind me right now as we speak, so I can't really tell you to get rid of your dog out of the room because mine are right behind me. It really, again, depends on your clientele. I don't see a problem with it as long as they're not affecting your workout and your form. I mean, there's obviously going to be some people that will complain about it, but most people like dogs, at least the people that I know, and they won't think too much of it if your dog's wandering around too much. But I mean, if you started getting multiple complaints about it, then, you know, maybe do something about it. But I don't see it as much of a thing, as most of the people that are doing your workouts also have dogs who are running into them when they're trying to exercise and stuff too. So I think it's, for a home workout video, I think you're safe. Let's Go Training. I have a bunny and actually thinking to record a workout with him around for some cuteness. You never know what might work, so I have to keep looking back at my guys because I have so many cords and wires running in the room during these live streams. I'm always afraid that they're puppies, they're only 5 months old, and they can create a lot of damage fast if I'm not careful with them. So boys, be good. So where's everybody from on here? I know where a few of you are from, but we've got some new faces this week. I'm just curious. Canadians, Americans. Akisha, thank you, Akisha. She subscribed to everyone's channel. So guys, make sure you pay it back. Go subscribe to her channel. Give each other a bump. Oh, you got your voice recorded, Kim. I'll have to see what it is. Maybe send me, did you get the one that I sent you? If so, there's nothing really that you need to know other than when you turn on your camera and turn on your voice recorder, make sure you do like a hand clap or something that's very distinct that you can synchronize the audio track and the video track later. That's really the only thing. Like I've got my slate that I use here, but you want to make sure that everything's synced perfectly. And then once you synchronize your audio with your video, delete the audio track from your camera, because that's going to be more of a loud, echoey thing. You just want that nice, clean audio track that's from the voice recorder. But don't delete it until you've actually synchronized them both. You know it's good. Washington, Connecticut, France. Wow. Montreal, Detroit, we got a little bit of everything. Florida, very nice. And I am Toronto, but I'm not from Toronto, I just live here. Austria. And out of all of you, are you guys all locked down right now? I don't even know what's going on in the world anymore. I know Ontario's locked down for at least the next few weeks. Anybody else under lockdown right now? Yeah, we have the new strain that's now in Ontario too, so hopefully this will be over with soon. But like I said, guys, with issues like this comes opportunity, and I hate to say it, but I've managed to make pretty good money off the last lockdown. So this, for you guys, if you're really, excuse me, serious about growing your channels on here, January, February are going to be huge for you guys. That's why, like I said, anything you can do to optimize. Like I know I've worked with some of you already. I've worked with Akeisha a little bit. I've worked with Kim a little bit. Kim, I love the color scheme on your channel now, and the thumbnails all streamlined. Like, it just makes such a difference. Same with Akeisha. Annaline, we've talked a lot, and we did an assessment on your channel. Your stuff is all very clean. Your thumbnails are nice. Like, these are all the little things, guys, that you have under your control. You can't force people to watch your videos, but you can make sure that your front line is just pristine and polished, and that's going to put you in the top 10% right away, because there is so much crap out there. And that's the part that frustrates me, is when I see these channels out there, and I've said before where I love going around and looking for channels, boys, shush, and I'll go around looking at different channels, and I see these really talented trainers and presenters doing really good workouts, but the video quality is bad. Their thumbnails are terrible, and they've got all these problems, so you know that no one's ever going to find them. And these are all things that we as creators can control, is making sure that we're polished. And these are not things that, there are some things that require an investment, but a lot of it's just requires polishing up some skill sets, a little bit of time involved, things like that. But again, what I do with this channel is I try and create ways to do everything affordably, and to hack time and make it very efficient for you, so it just becomes a process that you can just kind of fire through it. Annalise, yeah, you're the same as us then, locked down until, I think where I'm at in Southern Ontario, it's going to be until the end of January. It's just a hunch. Florida has no mandatory restrictions, through our numbers are climbing. I have a chronic cancer, so that keeps me a bit locked down. Yeah, Florida's been kind of strange. Like, Florida made pro wrestling essential business down there, so you guys seem to be pretty loose with your restrictions. But that's good, though. Protect yourself at the very least, and hopefully this will be behind us all soon. Keisha, is there a specific microphone you can suggest if I want to start speaking, motivating during my dance workouts? A wireless one that I attach to myself that you won't hear rubbing against clothes, etc. Yeah, Zoom is the brand name, Keisha, and it's Kim just bought this. I actually gave her a link to it, and if you check out my video on how to produce a professional quality workout with your phone, look in the description of that video, and there's a link to it. It's a Zoom H1 recorder, I believe, and I think it might cost about $130. I can't quite remember, but it's nice because everything is connected to you. So you record it, it's on you, there's no transmitter somewhere else. you record your audio, you add it to the video later and stuff. So that would be the one I would recommend. And it's just good, clean. Like I use a Zoom recorder, but it's a bigger one. So I basically have to run a wireless microphone, and there's a whole lot more to it. For you guys, I think this would be a great one to use. But yeah, if you don't find it, just message me and I'll send you the link for it. Sharon, best way to talk? Yeah, I mean, you can talk to me on here. You can connect with me on social media up in one of these corners here. And you can email me as well. The email address is just regan@208inc.com. And you can send me an email anytime. That's great. You guys are all going to get quite a boost in subscribers today. That's awesome. This to me, I find is a lot. It's kind of a safe zone for doing that as well. I don't like the sub for a sub thing as far as going after people and asking to do that. But here we can do that because you know what? You guys are all in the same zone. Just being here kind of admits that you're in a growth phase. So why not subscribe to each other and just run some support? It never hurts. Sounds good, Sharon. Look forward to chatting. But yeah, aside from these live streams, I'm just filling time until someone asks a question, but a few videos that I have coming up. I'm gonna do product reviews on 4 different products. I showed some of them last week. And I'll do reviews on my actual fitness channel, but I'm gonna do reviews on here as well. I'm starting to get, on a weekly basis now, new products. Everything from really nice band kits to that core training apparatus I got last week, to another bar and band setup, to I got a massage gun sent to me. That didn't work, so I had to send it back before I reviewed it. And so I'll be doing some stuff on that. The next video I'm gonna do, I think, is live streaming. And I'm gonna go through all the essentials that you need. I've already actually written that one. And I'm gonna show you basically how to do a really high quality live stream because I'm a big believer in this. If you're having trouble getting the watch time, this will help you grow a lot, doing some live streams. I also think that it's a great way to kind of, if you're coming from a gym environment and you're kind of forced onto YouTube because your gym's closed or something, this is a great way to keep the communication alive with your clientele. Another one I'm gonna start doing too is, and this just came to me last week. I didn't know anything about it until one of you guys told me about it. I think it was Val, the Buy Me a Coffee app. I'm gonna try and look into that because I actually think that's a really nice, unintrusive way for personal trainers and group fitness instructors who were at the gym and now they're on YouTube to kind of politely ask for tips for doing the workouts. Because if your audience on YouTube are audiences that you're used to dealing with live, they're already used to paying you, and I think it's an easy way to make a few dollars for your time without being pushy at people or things like that, if they're people that already know you in person and go to your gym. So that's something I'm gonna look at and try out. And yeah, and I've got that set up to this channel now. I believe it's Buy Me a Coffee, Regan, at Regan Rogerson. I put it in my description above. I don't expect much from it, but Panther the Great, thanks for being you, Regan. Appreciate you and your insights. No problem, buddy. I'm happy to help. I appreciate you guys supporting this channel. This channel is, the nice thing about this channel is that I had to go through, you know, a lot of people ask me, why don't you just do these videos on your channel with all the subscribers? But again, it's very different clientele, so I didn't want to do that. So I had to start this from scratch. And so while I'm going through talking to you guys about things you can do, I'm implementing them in real time on this channel to grow. And this channel has started to grow, and I hope it continues to grow. And you guys supporting these live streams, watching my videos, and that, I appreciate it a great deal. I'm a bonus that you're getting something out of it, but I enjoy working with you guys. And the reason that I'm pretty good at this stuff is not because I'm a genius. It's because I've made every mistake there is to make in this industry. And I've worked on many different levels. I've owned a couple of health clubs. I've worked as a creative director for a large company, a sports nutrition company, so I understand the sponsorship process and things like that. And I've been a personal trainer. So, I went in a span of 18 months from working the front desk of my own gym, dealing with people on buying supplements, to being in the boardroom of an executive, with executives deciding how to sell supplements to people on the front line. So I've got a pretty diverse understanding of the consumer and how they're motivated and stuff. So that's why I do this, and seeing your channels grow, and if there's things that are helping you, that means the world to me. So suggestions for looking younger. You don't look old, Kim. And the thing is why would you want to? The majority of people that watch my channel are between ages of 34 and 50. If you're able to relate to that audience, that's perfect, and that's only going to help you. So I don't think that's anything you have to worry about. Find Fitness with Sharon. So I've been thinking of starting a different channel on healthy eating to cross promote my channels. What are your thoughts? Yeah, go for it, Sharon. It always depends on your audience. Again, I'm pretty, I separated my things, because my audience who wants workouts versus my audience who wants this information, who's basically trainers, we're very different audiences. If you think that the people going to your actual channel are strictly looking for the workouts, then do a second channel. If you think they're looking for all around health, fitness, and wellness advice, maybe you can incorporate it into a separate playlist on your current channel. Because the one thing about doing the second channel is that you risk spreading yourself thin, because now you have to do twice as much content for two different channels. But if you're up for that and you've got the time to do it, then definitely do it. Worst case, you could always cancel one channel later and upload to another channel or something too. No, people are looking for that stuff. There's every month, and I'll be doing one of these in the next few days. I'll be doing the Google Trends for December. You see exactly what people are searching for, and how, and some of the things are so simple that, again, you have trainers that are going out talking macros and things like that, which is all very good stuff. But the majority of the audience, they're looking for these simplistic layman's terms things, and to be able to give them some just no nonsense basic advice and healthy recipes and quick healthy things you can do fast and stuff like that. Those kind of videos do really well. So go for it. I would definitely say go for it. When you start the channel, you can bring it here and you'll get a handful of subscribers right out of the gate. Good Thing Fitness, welcome. And you're very welcome for me doing these videos. I'm glad they're helpful for you guys. Like I said, I could see if things that I'm saying and doing are helping you guys grow, then that's perfect. That means a lot to me. And then all you can do is just share the channel with people you know, tell them it's helpful and it's helped you, and hopefully it'll help them as well. By the way, I'm not sure if any of them from last week are still here, but last week I spoke to a few of you about sponsorship letters that you can send out to companies looking to get sponsored products and stuff. If any of you are listening right now, I haven't forgotten to send that to you. I actually looked back on the template that I have, and it's very much based around my channel at the time, which was around 10,000 subscribers. So I'm actually going to do a few of these templates, and I'm going to do one from 0 to 100 subscribers, one for 100 to 500, and then one for 1,000 to 5,000. So based on where you're at, I'm going to write a letter that's specific to each category. So you can just basically download the one that suits you best, and the letter will be written based on that. Because if you have 100 subscribers, it's a whole different conversation with a potential sponsor than if you have 10,000. So I figured that's the easiest way to do it, and I am working on those. So hopefully by the end of the week I'll have those, and I'll send them out to everybody. So. 2 more to 275, Sharon. Sharon, let me know how many new subscribers you got today. I'm curious. Yeah, Annalene, I do. It's hit or miss. Some people do really well having the mix. Some people don't. I don't know if that would work well on my channel, because I actually did a couple of sort of, not tutorials, but things on, I went on a sugar cleanse last year and I kind of documented it. And I did an interview with Elizabeth Lopez, who's, she's a really well-known personal trainer, nutritionist here in Toronto. And I've done some work with her in the past. And so she put me on this sugar cleanse, and that video didn't do all that well. Like, it just seemed to not mix with my audience. I know she got sales from it, I think, at least a handful, but it seemed like people just go to my channel specifically for the training, and that's it. So, but if you've got a good communication with your audience and stuff, I mean, you can always ask them as well, would they prefer to have them on there? And what I always say is, if you're doing that, the best thing to do is make sure you have your playlist set up properly. So if you're posting, recipe videos, create a playlist for it, and then on your main page, rather than having your uploads at the top of the page, have your workout playlist, and then have your recipe playlist, popular videos playlist, and then have your uploads down lower. So that way you're kind of, you're separating them, so people don't have to worry about filtering through looking for the workouts. That would be the one thing I would recommend, Sharon, if you're going to do that. Let's Go Training, no problem. Fire me off an email and I'll make sure you get one too. Yeah, Good Thing Fitness, she came in here a little later today, so if you guys haven't subscribed to her yet, go check out her channel. Like I say, guys, support each other. Still at 273. Well, Sharon, we'll get you to 275 before the end of the day. I'll stay online until you get to 275. How many subscribers does everybody have on here? It seems to be a good mix. Just kind of curious. Thanks, Sharon. I try. $76 in 3 weeks is good. Let's go. Stop fighting, you two. Good Thing Fitness, only 14. How, and while you're putting in how your subscribers are at, guys, let me know how long you've had your channels for. Boys, shush. Good Thing Fitness, I'm just checking out your channel. You're at 17 now, so you're growing. And like I've said to all you guys before, if any of you guys are ever looking for an assessment on your channel, don't hesitate to reach out. It's Regan at 208inc.com. And let me know, and I can definitely do an assessment and kind of give you maybe some advice in areas that might be in need of attention. to kind of optimize things. 3 Panther 74, July Banks 247. Sharon got her 275, perfect. Case Pilates 686. You've gone up quite a bit, Krista, in the last week or two, because I think the last time we spoke, you were at 585. So you're growing. Yeah, Keisha, that'll be one thing for yourself that you'll need to, your consistency will have to improve, which we've talked about, where I know it's hard if you're able to do a video every 2 weeks or something like that, you'll have to kind of eventually get into, between work and life commitments and stuff. I go through the same thing. Like I'm late every week now on my Trainer Hub channel, and I shouldn't be. I'm kind of settling, I think, and getting complacent with it. And so in addition to doing stuff for this channel, I really got to up my game with that channel as well, or it will start to go down. So, because consistency is something people look for. I think you can get away with bi-weekly as a worst case, but when you start posting one video a month or one video every 2 months, you'll still get views. You won't get subscribers because people just don't think the channel's active. It looks dormant. So, oh, that's a good video, but I'm not going to subscribe because I obviously don't post very often. Happy New Year, Sharon. Have a great day. Yeah, and Panther, you're just starting out with your channel, so you've got lots of time. I do like your videos, though. But again, we can talk there. There's some things you could do to fix it up a little bit as well. But it definitely jumps out. You need to get a banner on your page too. It'll add a little bit to it. Aileen, you've only been live since October 18th? I didn't know that. Wow. You'll see a big boost in January, I think. I think your channel's ready to be found. So a lot of you guys just jumped on this year. Yeah, it's a good idea, Keisha. And I mean, again, you may be able to do some tutorials on dance moves and stuff too. Maybe things you can incorporate in there just to add some sort of fluff videos that will help you kind of grow a little bit and just fill in spots. Again, I'm doing that on this channel now. If there's some good sound bites of information on here, I'll pull it and make little videos out of it, just as secondary videos to help kind of keep things consistent and moving on this channel. Sounds good, Panther. Have a great day. So it sounds, guys, like we're winding down. If any of you guys have any questions, fire away. If not, we'll wind it down here in the next few minutes. Boys, shush. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. I try, guys. I'm not a business coach, nor would I want to be. I refer to myself as the hammer of God. I'm going to tell you the things you probably don't want to hear, but in doing so, it's going to make your channel better. That's what I'm here for. There's no quick 5-step plan to 7 figures. Not on this channel, at least. All right, guys. Well, if you have no more questions, like I said, I'll be popping in several times this week with videos, live streaming video coming up. There's going to be some product reviews. There's going to be there's a handful of stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks. So if you guys haven't subscribed, hopefully you do. And don't hesitate to reach out. If you're not connected with me on social media, Regan_Rogerson, which is, it was up in the corner there, but it's not now for some reason. That's weird. Oh, there it is. So make sure you connect on there, and don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to help you guys. See you, Keisha. You have a great day. Good Thing Fitness. Awesome. I'm glad you found me, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions. And happy to help you. Yeah, Kim, you're the reason I'm doing the live stream one too. So that, and I think it's actually a really interesting video to put together. So we'll be chatting on that soon. Let's Go Training, no problem. Thank you. Look forward to your email. Happy New Year to all of you guys. Everybody have a great morning. Annaline, yes, get those kids lunch. And I saw you have a new workout. I'll have to check that out later this morning. So Happy New Year, everybody. Take care, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a good one.